Imagine if you could build up this funnel that sells your offers, your products, whether it's physical, digital, where you could put $1 in and get back $3 out on the other side. The question is, what are you constantly testing? Should you be testing the headline? Should you be looking at the copy? Should you be looking at the graphics, the layout? And how do you strategically make these changes so that there's this continuous improvement? Today in this video, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to a coaching call that I recently did to walk you through that exact process on how to think about consistently improving your funnel. Now, an opt-in to a value video that's 95 minutes long is not going to convert. And this is where you would be burning money, pouring clicks into this. Now, why is that? Because it would be the case that right now they opted in, but there isn't a clear outcome and the retention is not going to be great because again, your audience is able to see that, you know, it's 90 minutes long and they're thinking, you know what, maybe I'll watch it later. And you and I know nobody's going to watch it after, right? Mark, walk us through, who do you serve and what is the result you help your audience generate?
We are helping people start and build a successful property investing business. So right now we just implemented that funnel. So I think the bottleneck is getting traffic to that funnel.
Okay, great. So let's take a look at the funnel. I can see that based on your numbers here. Let me just kind of repeat. Let's take a look at these numbers. And the first thing that we're going to do is, as always, we're going to identify what is the weakest link. The first thing that we are going to do is we need to finalize on one funnel rather than having many different funnels to fuel this virtual event. We can have many different funnels to fuel something when we have one thing that's doing it really well. So I will not dilute your focus into multiple funnels. I want to be able to work on one funnel and really just crush it with traffic with one really smooth, optimized sales process. The next thing that we are going to change on a landing page is, guys, please write down above the fold. This is something that I constantly talk about. And this is something I always drill to my funnel designers every single time, which is at 100%, you always look at your pages at 100% zoom view, okay? At 100% zoom, what is your audience seeing? When it comes to an opt-in, people want to either get something where it feels like it's handed to them on a silver platter, or they feel like they're going to discover this new thing. So the way to improve this lead funnel next is to make it so that it's something that is handed to them, like a done with you or a done for you. Okay, so to kind of summarize, in order to optimize this first step, what you're going to be doing is super simple, one page. What you're going to do is you're going to have headline with the hook, payoff straight away. I will not have the logo in there. And the next thing you're going to have is you're going to have the image. Then after that, you would have the text over here with bullet point 1, 2, 3. Enter your name and email. And what I would like to see is this, up to this point, is all above the fold. Very similar to the example I showed you just now. Without scrolling, a person should be able to see the headline, the image, bullet point 1, 2, 3, opt-in box, without scrolling. This will be your control. Okay, control means before you split test, right? This is the projected winner for now. Once you do that, you are going to notice the difference. Okay, first of all, I'm just so confident that this is going to crush your existing version. Now, once you do that, that is when you, inside ClickFunnels, you're going to duplicate this and have a split test. What are you splitting, split test? What do you split test next? What you split test next is always one variation at a time. Okay, so this is what my team does all the time. In order to progress by the inch, you can only split test when one thing is the variable. Okay, so now maybe it is you split test headline number 2. Okay, so maybe the next one is You know, Property Insider breaks his silence on how to build a property portfolio without any money down. Okay, so let's say that's the second headline. Everything else needs to remain the same in order for this split test to work, right? Because if you change two things, if you had an image number 2 over here as the variable with headline number 2, and if this was higher, okay, then you don't know if it was because of the headline or because of the image. Okay, so you will run this, you know, for a little bit, you know, get a large enough sample size. Okay, notice the difference, and then whoever's the winner, that's going to be control again, and then you split test something else. Okay, until you get a good, decent, you know, opt-in rate. Okay, so whenever we are split testing stuff, okay, so let me just show you like a very simple funnel step over here. So one thing that you can do is, in your funnel step, okay, you can choose how you want to allocate traffic, right? So you have the control, which is over here, and you have the variation, right, which is over here. So usually, if you're just starting out, you want to have, you know, 50-50. So what does it mean? It means that whenever you're sending traffic to this page, ClickFunnels is automatically going to rotate between these two variations. Okay, so if you take a look at this, you know, and if I put my mouse over it, I can declare as the winner. Okay, and that's why I say you don't have to reinvent the wheel. At the very minimum, just look at the layout and the architecture of some of my pages and just model that first as your control, because you can't go wrong, you know, modeling that. We've just spent so much ad money testing all these different things. So that at the very minimum, start off modeling the structure that we utilize. Okay, so cool. Next one is, whenever I've got testimonials, I want to be able to have a snippet of what people said, so that even if a person doesn't press play, they have a rough understanding of what the video is. Because most people will never press play. It's just there to show them, hey, look, I've got testimonials. Okay, so think about that sound bite of the most powerful thing this person said in one sentence and put it in here, right? Bought my first property at 20% below market value, right? Managed to get my loan approved when nobody else would lend me money, right? Whatever it might be, right? Spotted this hidden gem and flipped it for £17,000. Whatever it might be, just think about like one of the greatest trainings I've ever attended, right? So just have one-liners in here so that people who are scrolling will be able to see what it is without playing the video, because most people will never play that video. One of the things that my team does is, whenever they look at the Stripe report, this falls under support team's responsibilities, but they will look at the report for all failed payments, and one of the things that they will do is to reach out to failed payments saying, we noticed that you tried to buy purchase name, but your card failed. One of the things that we did is link, right? Send them the link of just that thing that they tried to purchase, because you'll be amazed by the amount of extra sales that would have been lost just by, you know, having that one simple email. Okay, because you have got two different funnels right now. Here's the tweak that I would make for this specific funnel. If you want to be able to get more applications, then what you need to do is you need to change the registration page, the first page, to an opt-in, so that this video here on the next page is very specific to what they opted in for. Maybe you speak for 12-15 minutes, and the call to action is straight up right below this video. You can book a strategy call. So, Mark, are you clear on what are some of your action steps that you need to be doing after you leave this call?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're excited.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes to this coaching call. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, be sure to smash the like button. It does help the channel out a little bit. And to subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified of future videos just like this one. Now, some of you asking me, how can I be part of this process? How can I ask you questions? How can I have you coach me or mentor me?
We want to make sure that we are working with the people that's the right fit. You'll need to fill up a form. There's a link right below this video. Somebody on my team might give you a call to interview you to see if the right fit for each other. And if you want to apply and see if you're a good fit, then all you need to do is click on this link in the description box below, and my team will be in touch with you.